and win this race for us, Julie.
I don't care. I want you to call off that ridiculous bet with Stephanie.
Can't do that.
You won't.
Just hold on for a minute there. There we are, you see, Julie. The perfect bet. Tara's pride and revenge. And the Melbourne Cup. And if revenge wins, we'll hold on to Harper Mining forever.
That thing wins, we lose everything.
Oh, come on, Julie, relax. Obviously, your sister has.
Oh, Jake. Accepting her bet. Can't you see it's some sort of trick?
Don't start that again.
We've still got time. Why don't we just take the money and go?
What, and end up as criminals stuck in Rio? I've got better things to do with my life.
You didn't think it was such a bad idea before.
Well, I had no choice then. Stephanie's given me a second chance.
I've still got the payroll, Jake. Please, let's just take everything and go.
No, and put that money back before somebody notices it's gone missing.
Good luck. We have to get our American visas organized.
Right. Good luck.
Bye. Bye.
Why are you looking at me like that? You think I've gone mad?
No. But there's something worrying you. Something else.
Found this on my pillow this morning.
Nice one of Dan.
One of your little jokes, is it?
No. Why would I bother?
Well, somebody did.
I'll let them know at reception.
You can't let revenge run, Jake. Scratch him.
Then I'd forfeit everything.
What?
The rules of the bet are that if one horse doesn't run, the other's deemed a winner.
Oh, you bloody idiot. Agreeing to it. Of course, it could work for us.
Only if something happens to Tara's pride.
Yes, exactly.
Forget it, Julie.
Selective integrity. This from Genghis Khan.
When I give my word, I keep it.
Yes, especially to Stephanie.
To anyone. Don't start that again. Part of the attraction of this was the chance to destroy her once and for all.
Dear me. Bitterness. She really has pricked your masculine ego.
Yeah, touche, Julie.
Your money or your virtue?
Has to be my money. You're a bit late for anything else.
That's relief. It's really your money I'm after.
Oh, pity. How much?
Oh, I reckon we'll need quite a bit.
Whenever you say we, that usually means trouble. How much?
60,000.
Wow. My virtue would have been cheaper. What's it for?
Putting a horse.
What?
Tara's pride in the Melbourne Cup.
Haven't the Harpers bet enough on that bloody race?
But this is for me. I mean us. I can still get 5 to 1 on that horse.
No way. You are not getting any money out of me for a horse.
But it's the start we need, $250,000. Give or take a foul or two.
Where's that word we again? Oh, are you trying to tell me something, or is it just the money you want?
I mean it. Us. As in you and me. Together. But I'm not starting married life either broke or dependent on mother.
Married life? Did I hear right?
You'd be amazed at the things you have to do to get a woman to say yes these days. Well, will you?
Pay up or marry you?
Either. Or both.
Oh, it'll have to be both.
Very amusing, Jilly.
Yes, I know. Yeah. Will you let me get a word in edgeways? Look, it's quite simple. All you have to do is sell at the price I'm asking you to sell at. Yeah, and just call me back when it's done. Do you understand?
To Jessica.
Jessica.
Hello, Dr. Marshall? No, I'm afraid she's gone to the theatre. Yes, of course I'll tell her. Thank you.
Something wrong?
Oh, it was just Jessica's agent. Apparently Saul Grossman is going to be in the audience tonight.
The American film director.
Yes, they're doing a co-production here next year, and he wants to screen test jazz.
That's wonderful. Hollywood.
Yes. I had a word today with the owner of the clinic. Apparently, he's had another offer of partnership. I'll have to make up my mind very shortly.
I thought you'd made up your mind.
Yes, I have. But it's Jessica that I'm worried about, even without the possibility of a film contract.
It won't be forever. She may not even get the part.
Long enough to give her a taste of something other than being a doctor's wife in the middle of nowhere.
Well, if that's where your future lies, Jessica will have to make the choice.
That has a familiar ring about it, doesn't it? Mrs. Dan Marshall or a career? I don't want to sit through that one again, I'm afraid.
Mrs. Gilly Sanders, would you please call at the Qantas Information Counter?
Forget it, Jake. It's too late to stop me now.
It's not Jake, but I do want to stop you, Julie.
Who's this?
It doesn't matter, but I suggest you don't go to Rio. Stay around. We can still win this one.
What are you talking about?
We may need each other. You'll be hearing from me after the Melbourne Cup. You're really not going to let her win. Not you, Julie.
Honestly, I'm like a little kid. Daddy says, man, you throw a tantrum. It's all right. We'll win. Hey? Oh, no, you're not pretending to be asleep again.
Going somewhere?
I thought you'd gone.
Flying down to Rio. Some of the time.
You thought about it, though?
Oh, I did more than that. I was on my way, and then I thought, no, let's see this through to the end, however bitter.
If you had gone, I'd have killed you.
Very dramatic.
Maybe the police couldn't find you in Rio, but I could. I've got my contacts.
You couldn't stop me going anywhere if I really wanted to.
No?
No.
Well, you try it again, huh? And I'll find you. Once you've had my son, I'll kill you.
If you're so worried about your precious heir, make sure there's something for him to inherit.
There will be.
You really think you've cornered the market in luck, don't you?
I have.
You seem to have forgotten. Luck's something you have to create.
Something's happened, isn't it? Hey? Seen a vision. Been hearing voices.
Maybe I have. But I have decided I'm not going to let Stephanie get away with this.
It will be a fair race.
All the money's back where it belongs, so don't get any smart ideas.
Shame about Rio. I was so looking forward to meeting the great train robber.
Well, you'll be able to go with my blessing. Once we've won the bet, you won't have to come back till the baby's born.
I see the general manager's duties have been tailored to suit your talents, Julie.
I'm versatile, but that's never been your strong point, has it, sister dear?
Then you won't mind moving house again. I've taken Eden back. I want you out by Cup Day. Jake, the terms of our bet laid out in full. I've already signed.
Don't you believe in a gentleman's agreement?
Certainly. When I'm dealing with a gentleman. Are you going to witness it, Julie?
Julie?
Well, that seems to be in order. I must have this office redecorated. I'll see to it after the race.
After the race, you'll be the nothing you so richly deserve to be.
Don't hold your breath, Julie. On second thought, do. Am I allowed to ask about Cassie?
Do you mean, do I really love her?
Well, it's a reasonable question.
Would I have asked her to marry me if I didn't?
You asking me that, your much-married mother?
It's Speaking of divorce, how's Dan?
Oh, poor Dan. I hope he's all right.
Jessica is probably exactly what he deserves. I mean, needs.
You're a wicked boy.
What photograph you found? Did you find any more?
No. I've forgotten about that. Why do you ask?
I got one too. I've had this strange feeling over the last couple of weeks that I've been followed.
Julie disguised as a horse.
Julie.
Oh, boy. Sorry, had it a bit. We'll be over soon.
Just hold it right there.
Jilly. Oh, darling, you all right?
Come on, Julie, cut the act.
Julie,
I must have overslept.
the police are downstairs.
What do they want?
As if you didn't know.
What did you tell them?
I told them you hadn't left the house. What the hell do you think you're playing at?
I was trying to save both our skins. Damn, Dennis.
I ought to break your neck.
Spare me your threats.
If you try any more tricks like that, I'll keep you prisoner in the house.
I love it when you're masterful.
Do you? I don't want my kid to be born in jail.
And I don't want him born on Poverty Row. Does this mean the honeymoon's over?
Don't keep the police waiting.
Jilly's bound to try again. Oh, I doubt it. I'm sure she's had a little visit from the police by now. They won't be able to do anything.
Julie won't get a second chance. Tara's Pride is flying to Melbourne today. Once he's there, we'll keep him under wraps.
I don't like it. Well, it's too late now. Tara's Pride has to race.
More than that, he has to win.
To me, you're 1,000 miles away.
I just can't help waiting for that telephone to ring.
You mean Hollywood? If Saul Grayson was still interested, he would have rung by now.
You know something? You're really very good on that plan.
You sound surprised.
I suppose so. And I guess it's one thing being in love with you. It's quite another facing the fact that, as an actress, you're magic.
Thanks, Dan, but I think you're biased.
Well, of course I am. But your American film director must have seen that, too.
Yes, but he's lost my agent's telephone number and he can't use a phone book, so what the hell? Dan, we can be all right if you let us.
Sure, with you in Hollywood and me on an island. Sounds like the perfect relationship.
Don't be silly. Hollywood isn't going to happen. It's just a fantasy.
I hope so.
You don't have to go to the hospital this morning.
Well, but it might be safer if I did.
Let it ring.
No. Hello, Dan Marshall? Yes, she's here. So good. Calling from Los Angeles.
I haven't a clue where Tara's Pride will be stabled in Melbourne. And if I did know, you'd be the last person I'd tell. How touching. Taking your fiancé's side. Get out, Jilly. Tasteless is in this year, I see. Yes. That's one of the designs you approved before you left. Oh, very witty. You and Dennis should make a lovely couple.
Which reminds me, there's one thing you haven't considered. Domestic bliss won't last long if you're broke. Dennis is from the I Need My Creature Comforts School of Love.
You can't bribe me.
Look at it. $250,000 can buy a lot of happiness. Of course, it's worthless unless revenge wins. I won't have funds to put into the account otherwise. thought that might happen.
I don't want it, Jilly.
Don't be an idiot. I hear you're going to bet big. What if you lose? I can nobble Tara's pride. And if it doesn't show for the race, Jake and I win. You'll have a guarantee for the future. 250 grand.
Dennis loves me.
I give the relationship a month if he's broke. No job, no money, no wedding. You know him as well as I do. Call me.
Shouldn't tell lies to the police, Dennis. Wasting their time like that.
You've blown your last chance, Jilly. You're stuck with a fair race now.
You're trespassing.
No, you are. As of midnight last night, Eden officially belongs to Mummy. Great day for a swim. Maybe a pool at your new place? No. You won't be able to afford it.
Is this your juvenile way of getting back at me?
What do you expect me to do? Ignore the fact that you nearly killed me? Aren't you going to congratulate me on my engagement? I'm sure you're thrilled that we're all so happy.
Thank you. Need new car, ashtrays full, stop. Put 1,000 on Tara's pride for me, love, Jono.
Suppose the check's in the mail.
Jono's checks are eternally in the mail.
Hey, what's the matter with you?
Oh, I'm just not used to having every cent I own riding on a horse that might be blown away at any moment.
Don't worry, Cassie, the money's not on yet. I want you to put it on.
Why?
Dennis has a few unsettled debts with some of the bookies.
Besides, they don't know you. A Harper putting big money on a Harper horse might make them a little nervous. The odds might suddenly shorten.
Okay. But you know Jilly's still capable of doing anything.
Not if she doesn't know where the horse is.
He's in Melbourne, isn't he?
No. We shifted him to another stud. We lied a little.
Why should Jilly be the only devious one in the family?
I see. It's not too late to back out, is it?
Oh, I suspect it is, Cassie. I tried to talk him out of it.
We're going through with it, Cassie, all the way.
You sure the horse is safe?
Yeah. It's at the Hawkesbury stud. It's going straight to the airport from there. We're going to say goodbye if you want to come along.
No, thanks. I've got a few things I've got to finish off at work before we go down to Melbourne.
Don't lose your nerve, Cass. It's a chance of a lifetime, remember?
Well, where's the horse? The Hawkesbury stud. It'll go from there to the airport. Thank you. I didn't do this for you, you bitch. It's for me and Dennis. I hope you'll be very happy.
Cassie seemed tense.
She's just not used to taking risks. Unlike some of us. Maybe I don't have enough respect for money.
Or Cassie?
That's all changed, and I'll prove it to her as soon as we've won.
Poor old Tara's...
We've got Jilly back in her box.
Now, don't you underestimate her. I've made that mistake once too often.
You've taken precautions.
Have I? Yes, I suppose so. Just one question, Dennis. Do you trust Cassie?
Sure. You've been spending too much time with Jono. Okay, Lester. Just a pretty face, eh?
Learned a thing or two from Marty Jewick.
Calculated risk. Looks like you and I are going to have to live on our wits from now on.
My wits, you mean?
Keep in my good books, Jilly. It's like this baby holding us together. Once is born,
am the owner of the Melbourne Cup. Absolutely, yes. It's Satan.
For Tara's pride to win today. And I'm sure you'll agree that no one deserves success more than Stephanie. Yeah. Stephanie, to half a mile. And to her happiness.
Thank you very much.
I see this is the first and last time you'll resort to gambling as a business matter.
I wouldn't bet on it, sir. Did I tell you she's developed a taste for it? Yes, it looks as though I'm going to need a general manager who won't balk at slapping my hand when he finds it in the cash box. Am I interested?
Certainly can, Stephanie.
Good. And of course you'll need an able-bodied assistant, won't you, Tom?
Thank you. My job in New York?
You could explain you had a better offer.
Yes, but Sass, what about Angela? We agreed it was best we go to the States.
I know. This is home. Wherever we go, we have to face what we did to Angela.
Well, it looks like I'm outnumbered.
I'm very pleased. Will you excuse me?
Sir.
I was telling Dr. Marshall about the wonderful news of Jessica's film role. You know, the remake of On the Beach.
I didn't know. Well, she's going to have a great career ahead of her.
Everyone says so.
Pass on the compliment. Thank you, Mr. Ward.
Dan, I'm so sorry.
My plane takes off at 6 in the morning.
I won't come and say goodbye. But I will miss you.
I'll miss you. And Eden. We had some good times here.
And you and Jessica will have many, many more.
It depends on whether or not she's as brilliant as people seem to think.
What are you going to do if she doesn't want to come to the island?
Survive. Will never be happy again on my own. That's something I picked up from you. Goodbye, Steph. Come visit us sometime.
I want to talk to my wife. Come on, mate. You know that wouldn't help anybody. She's married to me. I love her. Dennis, you've got to help me get her back. Angelo. If I thought I could, I would do anything to help. But it's over. God knows you could talk her into coming back. But you only out of guilt, not love. You know that wouldn't work for either of you. Cassie, I thought you'd done a midnight flit and taken the money and run. Come here. We are going on a trip anywhere you like. First class around the world, a full bit.
No, stop it, Dennis.
What's the matter?
We lost money.
Don't be stupid.
I put it all on revenge.
Come on, enough jokes. Where's the loot? Why?
I was sure revenge would win.
But I don't understand.
It just looked like the better horse, that's all.
A little inside tip from Jilly.
I don't know what you mean.
Look at me, Cass. Look at me!
I'll make it up to you, Dennis. Things were really working for us. They still can.
What hell? You were the only person I could trust.
You can.
Yeah, until Jilly makes you another offer.
No. No, I did it for us. Please, Dennis, I love you.
I could have handled it if the money had been put on Tara's pride. At least we would have had a fighting chance.
Oh, yes. You Harpers are very good at that, aren't you? The funny thing, you always manage to bounce back. Well, I'm not a Harper. And I can't afford to take risks like that. Who the hell's going to pick me up out of the dirt? Not you.
I would have, once.
Oh, yeah. When I was useful. Biggest mistake I ever made was letting you back under my skin.
Well, you won't have to worry about it from now on. You know something, Cassie? You are really stupid. You could have held on to Jilly's money and left our money on Tara's pride. Then you would have been covered both ways. Whichever horse had won, you'd have been okay. Stupid!
What's happened?
I got involved with the Harpers.
You too, eh?
Get dressed. We're going to Eden.
Planning a little riot, are we?
Oh, I want to offer Stephanie my personal congratulations.
Oh, how are you going to do that? Put a bomb on her doorstep?
Nothing so crude. Come if you want to find out.
Should be entertaining. Seeing you come off second best to Stephanie. Yet again.
No.